Do-do-do. Yo, listen up, here's a story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. Dun, 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 dun. I'll be live. James Marriott? How dare you? Hmm. Okay. Yo, listen up, here's your story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. Alright, okay, sorry about that. Anyway, that's like a 3 minute long intro. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream here. So we're actually doing a part 2 to the update I did yesterday. Reason for that was there were some things I did not talk about, like a few things. Also, I actually want to play some games this stream. So, before I do that, though, I want to talk about a few things. I did get a comment from my good friend Harry, who is known as Dr. Soundman. Let me just get his comment up so I can read it, which I did agree with. I already read it, obviously. Earlier, and there was a few extra things I want to talk about. Yeah, no. So, yeah, I did the update video yesterday. I played like 2 rounds because for some reason a game of Skywars took 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Ridiculous. Outrageous. Anyway, so Harry, Professor Salman, Dr. Salman, he commented on the video yesterday. Fucking hell, like, the thing is, I don't. Do you remember when I used to do reading your comments? It's like reading your comments, but streamer edition, and it's only one comment. But there was a few other things I wanted to talk about that aren't Minecraft related as well, but it's a Minecraft update, so it kind of is as well. Just another thing as well, there is something I didn't mention that I meant to. So the final part of the quarry is going to be out hopefully soon. Basically, what happened was I was recording the final part, and there was a part that happened where it involved one of my characters dying. Now, I'm not going to say which character, I'm not going to say how. Okay, they died to a werewolf, obviously. They died to one of the werewolves. Basically, it was either they die or the werewolf dies moment where you had a chance to shoot them. Now, I had already done that at 2 different points of the playthrough where I'd shot, there was Australian geezer, what's his name? I've forgotten his name now. Nick, and then he turns into a werewolf. Got that correct. It was either that or Abby dies. And then there was the second one, the second moment as well with when Chris as a werewolf, he's there, and you've got Ryan with a shotgun. Now the thing is about those 2 moments is that what's it called? Is that the gun was already pretty much pointed on those targets. With this one, because I actually hate inverted, and I forgot I had that. I was playing the whole game on inverted for some odd reason. But basically, the inverted got me killed because my character was looking down to begin with, and I went to look up, pointing down even further. I ran out of time, and my character was killed. I got really pissed off at this because I didn't want this character to die. They shouldn't have died. It was ridiculous. I got really fucking pissed off, and I went to try and see if I could go back a bit, and I accidentally deleted my entire save of the playthrough, so I had to restart. I'm only a few chapters in, if I'm being honest with you. I've only just gotten to chapter 3. I've been so down on it, and it's not a long game. There's about 10 chapters altogether, but the dread of going through everything, trying to make it better. Also, I said the video went up yesterday. It actually went up a couple of hours ago because I forgot to to public it, but I actually did do it on the 27th of July, not the 28th. This one will be going right after it, but this shouldn't be nowhere near as long. It's not going to be an hour. It'll be like half an hour at best. But I just wanted to talk about a few extra things. Um, there's that. So the final part is going to happen. Hopefully, I'll get it right next time. If my character dies again, I'm just going to have to roll with it because I need to finish off the game because I want to do Star Wars, The Force Unleashed, the first game at least, and maybe the second one because they aren't going to be too long. They'll be 12 parts at the most. They're not too long. Games are only about what 5-6 hours long, both of them. So yeah, something like that. I wanted to do because obviously it's around this time of the year where I do another older game. Thinking about doing just both Star Wars, Force Unleashed games because why not? Excuse me. So you know. Anyway, let's get into the comment that Harry put. So he said 2020 was definitely a prime year for events, and it was. 2022 we did a lot. As I said, I went over them in the last one, but it wasn't just um, Minecraft. It wasn't just Minecraft. We did Call of Duty Zombies events as well, and he goes alongside these events. We also had Call of Duty Zombies at championships, which had varying levels of varying levels of success, hosted by himself, Harry. He hosted a few. What did we call it actually? Sorry, I'm just. Actually, no, I should have it. Give me a moment. Um, I'll come back to that in a moment. I'm just going to scroll down for a minute. But yeah, we did multiple rounds of zombies. It was really cool. It was a fresh idea. It was a fresh concept. This is going to take a little bit of a while now because I'm literally scrolling down my video list, and because I'm an epic gamer and I have played a lot of games since a lot of those tournaments. Yeah, the thing is when it came to it, like after all of these tournaments were done, it just felt like I felt voice crack. Um, I have to admit that I did a voice crack, or else I'll be made fun of. You see, so yeah, I got burnt out if I'm being honest with you. I've never been burnt out on YouTube. I never was burnt out on YouTube. No. I've never been burnt out because I do loads of different games and stuff. So that's why I never stuck to one game. And that's why I like doing these playthroughs and stuff of games and that. Because it's always a lot of games are different to each other. Nearly there to the list. I'm so far nearly at the end of 2021. But I remember when I did Prospect. That was fun. It was a map I bought ages ago. It was a Half-Life mod that I bought ages ago, and only just got around to do. I said only just got around to doing it. This was like a year ago now. Alright, we're entering 2020. Now the peak year. So yeah, the last tournament I did was season 6 of Minecraft Champions. That was the last one, and that's where I think at the end as well, in December, I kind of just thought, you know what, let's just call it. Well, actually, no, I don't actually. I was gonna do more seasons in 2021, but we just didn't get around to doing it, and I ended up just playing games. I'm just looking at the list here. I started playing Hitman 3 at the time, and Dead Space 3, and Little Nightmares 2, and the list goes on, and then games like Grand Theft Auto 5, obviously, I think definitely killed off because that was a long game. So there were things that I did, but yeah, I really enjoyed doing. I still do, and that's why I wanted to kind of bring them back, but not as grand as they. Not I say grand, as quite as grand, but not as frequent as they used to be. Just every once in a while we do a tournament. There could be a cash prize. It's not really about the cash, just so we can get more people involved. That would only really play for a cash prize. I'm just trying to find the zombies ones because we didn't do those too. We did those around the midpoint of 2020. Obviously, 2020 was a great year for everybody involved. It wasn't. It was a horrible year. Of course, that was the lockdowns and all of that shit. Literally, right. That first lockdown was something. Now, luckily for me, I didn't um get. Well, look at that! I did a Minecraft update around this time. Around that time, that's nearly 2 years old. I kind of want to. I'm just gonna open that up and look at that later. This is a good meme, and it's just of Callan getting spit at by a pan. Pretty good. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know, the first Minecraft Champions was like 3 hours and 20 minutes long. Every other one was like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Why was that first one so long? That's yeah, that's interesting. 3 hours long, bruh. Ah, here we are. Yeah, Minecraft Champions actually started whilst these zombies tournaments were going on. Yeah. Oh, my 200 subscribers special, so I'm getting sidetracked now. That was literally just the first ever video, a video on my phone. I'm pretty sure. Wait, I've got to look at this. I said, yeah, I said I'd post this video. It was I said it's not my first ever video. It's technicality my first ever video, but it was a series on my phone. Yes, I would record Minecraft, and my phone would be what recorded my gameplay. Great work, and I also recorded it in not landscape, in portrait. Yeah, well, basically I didn't have where you put your phone to the side. I have your phone standing up. But yes, I'm holding my current phone. This was my very first phone that I still have, by the way. It doesn't work obviously because I turned it off, obviously. But yeah, that was my. I just said if I ever get to 200 subscribers, I'll release that. What's going on? Ooh, very loud. Oh no, I did see this video the other day actually. I saw this video the other day. Okay, we can skip it. I say we. I say I. I just wanted to see what I say in it. I do remember saying it. Yeah, 'cause this is Resident Evil 7, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, going. I am absolutely sidetracking myself. It's fine though. It's not a big deal. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking at it here, and yeah, it was the Doctor Soundman tournament. So these were quite fun actually. I quite enjoyed this. So we did a few. Let me just make sure I can see all of them. So we started off with Harry with his first one. Jesus, we are. Yeah, we're about March, April time. Yeah, Winner Takes All with this around season 2 of Winner Takes All. As I said, Winner Takes All is being brought back for a fifth season, and hopefully for more than that. You know, I've got the game set up actually. Like everything you're seeing on my, I'll show you what I've got planned. I say plan, okay, not planned, but what I have in mind, basically. So, where was the first season of Winner Takes All? I remember when I used to do Warzone Monday. That was just me and Dylan playing Warzone, or me, or by myself, or me and Dylan playing Warzone. The first week was. To be fair, I was with Minecraft Sundays. I did it for 20 weeks straight. 20 weeks is 5 months, by the way. It every Sunday, without fail, I did it. Yeah, we did. But yeah, the first official. Because I thought I'd go over all of them. Oh, do you know what? There's this one. This is the forgotten one. This is the one I was alluring to. The Minecraft. It was 25 quid. 25 quid. That's probably the lowest prize pool. It's a prize pool though, you know. This was the Battle Royale one I did. That one's quite forgotten. I've used this thumbnail a lot. It's just Minecraft battle mini games. Stephen full gold armor with a diamond sword, and Alex with full diamond armor and a bow and arrow. My two new Minecraft tournaments. Okay, I've not seen that one, but I have a very high chance I know what I'm gonna say. This is kind of just me going over tournament by tournament. I felt like I didn't really elaborate on them, and that's just what I want this. Oh, it's actually a real life video. I barely do those nowadays. I only do them for what is happening. I don't know. I just don't really think that was not a voice crack. It almost was though. So yeah, after I finished Minecraft Sundays, I decided to start actually doing events. So I did the Battle Royale one, which was that one was a success. That one did well, and then I just decided I needed a proper name for a tournament. Now, obviously, Pika Clicks had a winner takes all, but he stopped doing it, so therefore name is free. A bit like when Lachlan stopped calling himself Craft Battle Duty, his name was free. It's not copying if they don't use it anymore. And also mine's Battlecraft Duty. And also I do like Battlecraft, Minecraft and Call of Duty. They are some of my favourite franchises. So these actually are. I didn't just do it. That wasn't just the reason. First season of Winner Takes All was a success. Well done, Drew, for winning that one. It was a little bit until the second one because it's a lot, 50 quid for me, that's a lot. Still is, even though I'm better. I actually am better financially than I was when I did these tournaments. That's mad. I mean, I was on furlough, I think, at this time from my job. I was obviously get 80% of your wages, which was all right. There was the second season of Risky and the Dragon. I won that one, so therefore I kept my money. But anyway, so yeah, when we get to the Black Ops one, this is the first round. So basically, what it was essentially, yeah, is so everybody gets assigned a map. So all of us that were playing, I think we were all assigned a zombie map for each round. So we'd all play on the same map, but in our own solos. We all had to live stream at times, so people could see. I think it was me, Harry's brother, Callan, and Dylan, and there was somebody else as well. To make 6 players. And went through the first round. These were fun because these were like a couple of hours long. These were really couple of hours long, and they were really fun actually because you just got to survive long, and the person with the lowest round would get eliminated each round. We got to round 2. This was Harry's first one. This is season 1, I guess. He did 2 seasons altogether. So yeah. But I got eliminated in round 2, and I remember this. Harry should remember this as well, actually. I was so angry. Honestly, the thing is, I can't even. I'm not. Even, I can't even. You can't even see this, can you? Which is really unfortunate. I got really pissed off, because it was Shadows of Evil, and somehow Dylan did so well with the ray gun. Now remember, the ray gun isn't very good in Black Ops 3. That was a voice crack. God damn it. And that's just to keep my controller on. Anyway, and yeah, I died a really stupid death, and I could not believe it. I was a limit. I'm good at zombies. I haven't played it in a while, but I am still pretty good, And I just fell over, and I was like, "What the hell?" Now, before the reason why we decided to do these tournaments is because recently, Harry, at the time, Harry was like, he'd already completed all the Easter eggs, but he was like, "Yo, do you want to complete Origins Easter egg to me, Dylan, and Callum?" We were like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" We did it, and it was good. And then Harry was like, "Do you just want to do all of them?" And Harry felt like doing all of them again, so he was like, "Yeah, why not? I'd love to get the completion next to it, and I, played a lot of this, it makes sense if I complete it." And yeah, we did every single Easter egg, including all the Zombie Chronicle ones. We did Origins first, then we did it in order of how the maps came out. So Shadows of Evil, Giants, the Eisendrache, Zetsubo Shima, Gord Crovey, Revelations, and then we went through the maps in the order. So we went with Ascension, Shangri-La, and Moon. We'd already done Origins first, so yeah, no, and it was a load of fun. And then Harry was like, you're doing all these Minecraft tournaments, why don't we do one in zombies? And I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds like a great idea. This is your one though. You came up with the idea, you got to run it and stuff. And he was like, yeah, sure, I'd love to. And yeah, no, it went. The first one went really well. I died really quickly. Why am I in a third one? Why is there a round 3? Did I get given a second chance? I do remember, yeah, I think I got like a second chance or something. And I'm pretty sure I died in that one as well, and I was, yeah, I did. Yeah, so basically I was so pissed off, honestly, I was so angry. Everyone was laughing at me, and I'm like, oh no. And I pretty much begged Harry for just a second go. To be honest, I think about it, and I acted like a bit of a twat, like a little bitch, basically, for it. And Harry gave me the chance, and I died anyway. So I think justice was served. to pass Connor, and I think I accepted it at that point. Then Zombie Blood, Callan, he then went. I'd want to host one myself. He wanted to host his own one. I was like, okay. So what are you gonna do that's different to Harry? Because Harry, I felt like it had to be different. He was like, how about we do a duos one? I'm like, yes, that sounds like a good idea. Um, so yeah, the duos one. I teamed up with Callan, and Harry was with Dylan, and there was two other teams I think as well. I think there was Callan's brother, and who then had to play on Callan's Xbox as well afterwards though, and Harry's brother who teamed up, and then finally there was these other two. Voice crack again. Oh my god, what is with the voice cracks? What the hell? Uh. But they didn't. I don't think the first team turned up. Actually, I don't think they turned up. What was the first map? I just hover over and I'll recognise the map most likely. Oh, it's a bit laggy on that. Did I make a playlist for this? Give me a moment. Can I? Let me just check. I should create a playlist just called tournaments. It'd just be so much easier to find because there's so I like to look back at them and see why I was such a little bitch or not. Ah yes, so I'm okay. I created a playlist for the zombies anyway. So yeah, here we go. So, yeah, we did round one, round two, and round three. Well, that's as far as I went. I should have gone as far as round two, really. See, the first episode is like 2 hours and 20 minutes. Did pretty well then. For second one was 49 minutes. The one after that was an hour and 4 minutes. The duos, the duos one was an hour and 5 minutes. And then these were all live streamed, by the way. They had to be live streamed. And the zombies duo round two, hour and 30. The quarterfinals was an hour and 25, and then the semi-finals was 50 minutes. I think that was actually on Nacta and Toten. Actually, I believe the final was actually it's a duo one, but the final was the. But the final was the duo winners. They would take each other on in a 1v1, and the winner would get the prize money. So, yeah, we made it to the semi-finals, and we lost at the final hurdle. I actually remember though, Callan tried to cheat and say that we got a higher score than we did, and I'm like, can't really do that though, can we? And yeah, the thing is, and that's just how it goes sometimes. And obviously there was a bit, and we just decided just to. I don't think any prize money was given out for that one. I think Callan just suspended the tournament indefinitely. So we didn't actually have a final to that one, but it wasn't a bad idea. A duo one. It was a good idea. It's just that it was kind of odd. Like there didn't have to be a prize pool really, because we were all just having fun anyway. Obviously, then Callan hosted, but then Callan wanted to redeem himself. We allowed him to redeem himself, and he chose to do another one. But I only went past the first round, and I don't think I could be asked to. I only got through the first round because I literally called it Zombies Tournament, but my game crashes because my game did crash whilst I was live streaming. I just, after 37 minutes, even though it was only 37 minutes, it was on Revelations, I think I just couldn't be asked. I just said, you know what, I think I'll just sit out for this one. Harry then decided to come back for a second season of Zombies. Oh, actually, he did 3 seasons. Sorry, no, there was a third season. Actually, I'm looking here. There was actually a third season. So yeah, he did season two, round one. That was an hour and 10 minutes. I like how this is a Minecraft update, but I'm talking about zombies tournaments. I'm talking about tournaments as a whole. I might just call this one a tournament update. Should I just rename this the tournament update? Um, Minecraft tournament, Minecraft and tournament update. Just shut up. Okay, we're going over old videos here. The thing is, you guys are just watching my fucking Minecraft screen. I do apologize for this, but you get to listen to my epic voice. So, talk about these things. The thing is, you can just go on my channel and look it up. Literally, if you go onto my channel, into playlist, go to all playlists, scroll down, I don't know, a little bit, and you'll find COD Zombies tournaments. You can look in there. But anyway, so with Dr. Sound, so yeah, Dr. Soundman, literally, what was the first one called? Yeah, I called it Dr. Soundman's COD Black Ops 3 Zombies Tournament, Season 2, Round 1. Yeah, an hour and 10 minutes was the first round. Round 2 was 2 hours. Round 3 was an hour and 18 minutes. Round 4 was 3 hours and 21. You know what actually that was? That was Ascension. I got to round 60 on Ascension, and that was the highest I've ever been on any zombies map before. I'm good at zombies, but to survive in the long game, that's where it kind of gets to my weak points. And yeah, I literally survived 3 hours, and I got the highest round. Well, I did, until Harry just had to. The bastard had to. And you'll watch this and laugh at this, because he'll remember this as well. He was like, I feel like I can beat you, Connor. I'm like, I don't think so. I got a bit lucky, at some points to get there. I don't think you'll get a much chance to beat me. And he's just like, no, I think I can. And I got round 60, I think. 60. He got round 61. He actually, and then literally, he tried to go on, and then he died afterwards. I think. I can't quite remember. I was watching his stream, and I was like, you motherfucker. Then the quarterfinals rolled round, and it's actually only 49 minutes, yet there is a semi-final, so obviously I did bad, but someone did worse. So therefore, that's good, that's cool. Semi-finals here was an hour and 13 minutes. An hour 13 minutes, and I actually made the final here. I don't know if I won it though. I'll have to check these out later and actually see how well I did in all of them, let alone just one of them, because it's kind of been a forgotten thing. I feel like because I even forgot about these for a little while, and it was Harry's comment that reminded me. I was like, oh yeah, I do remember these. I'll read the rest of his comment as well. Actually, I didn't actually read the rest of it, but yeah, Zombie Blood made his own version. Definitely a memorable year in terms of our group, and yeah, it was. It was great. I mean, I just put I agree, because it made sense. It was a good year. It was a good year for events. But the thing is, a lot of us weren't doing a whole lot as well, so a lot of us were free. I had a lot more free time because of the lockdowns and stuff. That's why me and I guess Harry all took advantage of that to just have some fun, and we had some really good fun. I actually didn't title this season 3, but this was season 3. Started at round 1. The first stream was 46 minutes. Again, someone must have done terribly worse. Round 2 again, it's literally 46 minutes. Wow. Again, someone did really bad. Round 3 is an hour and 34 minutes. Round 4 is an hour and 10 minutes. And round 5 is an hour and 19 minutes. And I guess that was where my run ended, I'm assuming. But yeah, no. Look at that Zombies tournament easily. We did 3 seasons of Harry's one. 3 seasons. We did a duos one as well. Oh, from Callan. There was also another one from Callan, but I died right away and then couldn't be asked to play in it because we had so much going on, so many tournaments going on. I was like, you know what? We had Minecraft and Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, and those are the 2 games that pretty much all of us were playing at that time, which it was perfect. It was just Minecraft and Call of Duty Zombies and Black Ops 3 Zombies. And it was good because Black Ops 3 Zombies for me, and I think Harry would agree and others would agree, is probably the best Zombies experience. In terms of you get 3 hits and then you're down. In the previous ones before that, it was 2 hits, and it just was. You could relax. The maps, some of the maps were absolutely fantastic. We had the most maps that any Call of Duty map had ever, so you had so much selection, of course, and it just seemed great. You know, so all of these zombie tournaments were so much fun. Honestly, you know, yeah, we had a really epic time. I think there was a point actually where me and Dylan had somewhat of a falling out because he just loved the ray gun so much, and I was like, dude, why do you, why, what is this, you know? But I think back, just like I mean, me and Dylan have a laugh about it. I was talking about him the other day about the ray gun thing, and still didn't remember the tournaments though somehow. I don't know why, because a lot of there was some memorable moments I think that happened in some of these. But yeah. Anyway, I think after memory lane, uh, that is 30 minutes of me talking about this stuff. I thought I'd live stream though because I don't have my recording equipment anyway with me. But live stream is a bit more chill and stuff. Um, so yes, yeah. I just realised this video here. My two new Minecraft tournaments. Just got another tournament. This is from Harry, by the way. 2 years ago now. Wow. Another tournament? Where do I sign up? Harry was probably one of the better players to play in it. He really he was always down to play in a tournament. I think besides me, because I love Minecraft, I just love tournaments in general. They're just so much fun. There's a competitive edge. You're playing against your friends, or even just people that you somewhat know, and you just want to beat them. Some people just are there for fun, which is all good. I haven't been on Xbox in a couple of weeks. I've only been on to watch Netflix or BBC iPlayer. Fair enough. This was sent me a mission on Xbox, mate. So that was my reply. Mr. Club, Mr. Clash Nub. How do I join? Send me a message on Xbox. For some reason I went to put my name, but I forgot the M and it just put a space instead. It's good. It's good. It's great work. It's great work. Love that. Thank you. Thank you so much. For that. But yeah, no. As I said, we had some pretty epic moments with the tournament. So, with that being said, let me get my Twitch back up. I want to go over a few things. So, we've been on the screen for 1200 years. So I thought I'd go over something. So I'll talk about this in a moment because this is something a little bit different. But Winner Takes All Season 5, this is it right here. I like to make copies of the world. Excuse me, I gotta. Okay, back. Sorry, I just had to hold my breath to get rid because when I'm trying to speak you for that. So anyway, this is going to be Winner Takes All Season 5. As I said, I like to make copies of my worlds just in case Matches deletes it, and then that essentially was a survival game. Um, yeah, it's called the. You get one room. There's only in the middle. You start in pods. The only chests in the map. The rest of them, the rest of the world, you're allowed to mine, dig, and plus the Minecraft world itself is Earth. Is all the countries obviously slimmed down. We're actually which makes English, so the majority of the players. I've got quite a few of the returning characters. Brother Oren is interested. Harry's interested. Fascist Fox, Panda Samurai, um, Brother as well, who actually never appeared in. I don't think he ever appeared in. He appeared in I think the £25 Minecraft tournament, the battle. But he never appeared in a winner ticket, so he would be in it as well. So obviously counting me that's six, and really winner takes all is about six to however many really. So six be enough, and it's on just with your friends and stuff. Also the jokes are 28, so it could be seven actually, and seven players is four. It's quite a fun close event with some good friends, and if the winner they get some money and stuff as well. We could. I'd love Zombie Blood to return, but I just don't know if we're going to be. As I said yesterday, I just don't know if we're going to be on good speaking terms. Maybe I should just try and speak to him and see if just having a. I don't know if you noticed, but both of these worlds take up a lot of space compared to everything else. 224 megabytes. It's just the most space. It's huge, by the way, absolutely huge. But you're allowed to go anywhere you want, to any country you want, build and multi what you want to do. You know, you can get full diamond if you in terms of caves and cliffs and stuff. But although the world is made order in all four corners of the world, but it's still each this world. If you die at all during it, unless it's the 5 minutes, you are out. But other than that, you're good. Um, But so yeah, the nether and the end are banned. No netherite gear, plus it's no netherite, no potions. There are 2 elytras and 2 at the starting chest. I don't know which 2. I just put 2 of them. The starting gear is like wooden wooden stuff basically. Panda Samurai is actually the holder in Winner Takes All because he won season 4. He will actually be given an advantage if he wants, of course, since he is the holder of the previous, because of Winner Takes All. So he is actually he actually has a good chance, a bit of a start. And probably what I'm going to do is probably give him a lot of all iron tools to start off, so he gets an advantage in terms of that. I think that would be a good advantage. So he'll get an iron sword, an iron pickaxe, an iron axe, and an iron shovel. He'll be given those good start an advantage over the rest of the players. Is basically you're not allowed to team, but you can truce. Trucing and teaming is a little bit different. Basically, thing means you could be backstabbed at any point, and that is the thing. You could truce with somebody, but if they kill you, don't be mad. So everyone should just stay solo. But you can team up if you want to, but truce. Sorry, it's not teaming. You could truce up if you want to, but beware, you can die. After as I said, the grace period will be between 40 to an hour long. The first hour will be on easy. The second hour will be on normal, and then the third and fourth hour will be on hard. And if we get to the fourth hour and there are players left, then there'll be a death match. Now we're going to do the death match right next to England, obviously. Ireland is right there next to the which is, as I said, in England. So technically England and Wales. Wales kind of gets out of the area. The only areas you're not allowed to mine and dig is in England. Scotland you can if you want to, but I'd recommend getting as far away from the cornucopia. If I do die early on, I will start to place will be on. I will be placing. I might refill the chests in spawn, but I'll also refill the chests at spawn, or I even might just go to a random point of the map and put a supply drop and put some pretty good stuff in there, like some pretty strong stuff that'll help players win the game. And I'll leave like the coordinates in chat. I'll see a supply drop. That's only if I die early. If I don't, then none of that will happen. Even just during the game, I might just put a bounty on somebody's head, like an extra 15 quid, something if you kill this person. There'll actually also be a there'll also actually be a what's it called? So how the prize pool works, it'll start at 80 and it'll go up 10 every hour, so it could be 60 the potential highest if it can fall that long. I think that is a better way. So encourages players to. It does in a way encourage players to camp more, but that's just how it is and stuff. But that's okay. Obviously, if I win, I retain my money and stuff, which is epic. And actually, if I win, the sooner we could do another one. So if anything, it's beneficial. But I'm sure people. That's not the point though. And that is pretty much it. I don't think there's any other extra stuff to go on. As I said, even if you die during the unless it's the first 15 minutes, you will be out. Once you die, you can you leave the game. Yes, do something else or whatever. Kind of when you're out, you're out. But the winner as well will get an advantage if they choose to obviously partake in the next event in season. I'm assuming this will go away. It's a fairly basic concept. He has somehow got potions or netherite gear, then they will be disqualified. Basically, all their privileges will be turned off and they'll be killed. But I'm, as I said, these are friends of mine, and they will stick to the rules for the most part. But that is 5 of Winner Takes All, the survival games. Moving on to what will season 6 or 7 be. Ignore all of these. Ignore those. This is maps that I bought recently. These guys called GOE Craft. I said ignore them. Yeah, I'm talking about them. So they made Advanced Sky Wars. They've also got. This is not them actually. So they also have Bed Wars Blitz, which is quick Bed Wars. They have Bed Wars Classic, and they also have survival games. Hunger Games. They have but the Hunger Games one is buggy at the moment. It's not working properly. It's annoying because it's got 10 really cool maps and stuff. This one here is actually from Lifeboat Networks. There's like 4 really nice Hunger Games maps on here, or Survival Games maps on here. There's only 4 of them. There's Bay 1, Valley, Desert, and Fantasy, but all 4 maps are pretty decent size. They're enough for about 8. They are big enough for about 8 players. And maybe I could do like another Minecraft event type. That's kind of just like a big maybe, but not really. But this is potentially season 6 or season 7. And this one, where is it? It's quite far down. And this right here could be season 6 or 7. So this is Bingo. Bingo is very simple. There's a huge board here. I'll go over this one first because this could be season 6, you know. So Bingo is very simple, basically. There's a huge board. There's 99 objects on there. Players have got hours to get as many as possible. If you complete a row, there could be an extra bonus in that as well. But most of the items on there accumulate to £1. Some of them could be more. Like there's the Ender Dragon egg on there. That's like £10. Because that's very hard to get. The harder it is, the more it could be. It could cost. And basically at the end of it, everyone will be given 3 shulker boxes, which should be more than enough. But basically by the end of it, and you want to store every item that you get, every player will get a screenshot of the board, and obviously you can't take items from the board or you'll be disqualified. But anyway, sorry, just pause for a second. I was just thinking. So anyway, yeah. So that is kind of like what it is with the board. You can kill other players, but keep inventory will be on, so you're not really going to a lot there. But no, that is just an extra thing as well. I mean, that is just an extra thing, just to be aware. But yeah, that's Bingo anyway. Basically, as I said, you just want to get as many items as possible, and the winner is the winner. That could be that might be season 6. This will be season 8 if obviously. This is it says winner takes all, but this is called Appease the King. Basically, there's a king, me for example, and that king will ask every player to get an object. So you could ask for a diamond block, for example. So every player has to go out into the Minecraft world and they have to craft a diamond block and bring it back to the king. The last eliminated, and it goes in rounds like that. And the items will probably be quite ridiculous ones. Keep inventory on, so don't worry about that on that front as well. And basically, by the end of it, I'm not sure if I actually just want to be the king the entire time, or if I just put myself, or if I just make like a fake king, and I just write down all the objects that I want us to get, and I just involve myself. I think I'll involve it a bit more better because I'll be live streaming, and I don't just want to be sitting here the entire time. So yeah, I feel like it'll be better if I partake. So yeah, so you're allowed to mine anything around you, just don't touch the structure right at the beginning. Once you get eliminated, you're out, and that's that. And yeah, the last person wins, basically. The last person will win. So yeah, there's that. And by the way, at the end of each round as well, every eye you get, you have to dispose of. Basically means I will kill you and get rid of all your stuff. That is basically what I mean. So every round you have to start at bare bones again. To make it more interesting, these are just 2 maps that I actually just got. Like these are like really, like these are like under £1 maps that I could potentially turn into Hunger Games. They look pretty decent. You got Power Move City, and you got this Medieval Castle. I've had a look at both of them. They're actually quite nice, and they could be decent for Hunger Games maps. So that's just Paradise, a map that I have had for fun to parkour. Those are multiple YouTuber skins. And the sky is the limit, which will which will probably be season 7. So the sky is the limit is very similar to Ultimate Skyblock Warriors, what we did in season 1, which was won by Drew. That was quite a fun one, but the islands are still quite close to each other. This one you can't see every island for whatever island. You can see some islands, but but basically, what it is that um, there's 8 islands altogether, so it's about 8 players is enough. I mean, any more than that, won't be able to do. So 8 players is the cap. I mean, it's either that or it's 16 players, which means it will be teams of 2. But basically, you start on your island, and there'll probably be about a half-hour grace period where you're not allowed to get in contact with any other players. There's like these smaller islands around, like there's Iron, which is the closest to your base. Then the next is close. There's like 8 of those, which is kind of like your side chest, basically. Everyone should be able to get there to get to the iron one. There's iron blocks as well, which you can mine, so you can get like full iron and stuff. Then there's 2 gold. There's 6 gold. Like I say, there's like gold block guest with stuff relating to it, and that's more here. There's only 6 of those though, so they're kind of dotted around. Then there's 4 diamond ones. There's only like the hardest to get. And then finally you've got then finally you uh emerald, but they have enchantment, not chests. There's only two of those. Three of those, sorry. And then there are you can take the enchantment table as well. That's the why they're there. And then you've got the diamond. 2 lapis ones, which have elytras on it with fireworks, so you get to zip around the map as well, which is quite cool. As well, so if you want to do that and yeah, as I said, there's a 30-minute grace period. If you die in the first 15 minutes, you will get a second chance. However, the stuff you dropped is lost permanently. And then as for it yourself, sorry, that didn't make any sense. So maybe if you've lost literally everything, you'll be given a few extra items, but you got to be a bit more careful. Um, After that, 15 minutes if you die, you are out. Last person standing wins. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is this. This is not to do with winner takes all whatsoever. In fact, I want to show you it. I guess we'll use the copy. Hopefully it won't crash the stream. If it does, thanks for watching. That's what I'm going to just say. I don't know. I say crash the stream, it'll crash my Xbox. So I'm just saying in advance now, thanks for watching. But hopefully I do get to talk about this, because I really do want to talk about this. Yes, and I actually show you this. Like the other ones, they're done, set in motion, and about 6 to however many in it. This I started making a year ago, and I left it because I just never thought it'd be possible. But I have been working on it. I started work on it yesterday, and I added some more things. I felt like more could be added, and I added a deathmatch because I really want this event. But unfortunately, I need play. About I need at least 16 players to do this event because it is a themed event. I think 12 actually could be enough. So, here it is. It's called Minecraft. It is literally just it could be a one time, it could be more than that, but if we only ever do it once, I will be so happy just to do it once. Honestly, you have no idea. So just where's the Where's the... Just some stone bricks. So this is like the lobby and stuff when you spawn in. In Minecraft Survivor, you know, here's the lobby. It says "Welcome to Minecraft Survivor." There isn't a proper exit to this. I'm probably just gonna have to just go out here. It's fine. So anyway, this is the deathmatch arena. So at the end of the game, everyone gets put into a pod, and these two last bits will be thrown back, and everyone fights. There's some nice lava. Of this, so this is the spawn room, and above it is the gulag. So this was originally started to be made when there was a lot of gulag memes. So this was started to be made in 2020, by the way. So the thing is, and I don't really know how I would do this. So it says welcome to the gulag. You have to basically, so when you die, the world will be set. The world spawn will be set to here. But so when you die, you'll end up here, and basically you will get given a second chance. You will basically complete the parkour. There are 12 stages altogether. Parkour is not difficult, like at all difficult. It's pretty simple, and yeah. As you can see, you complete this parkour course. So there's about 12 rooms altogether. You complete it, and then you can re-enter the map. There's basically a long-ass ladder that takes you all the way back down. I haven't actually told you what this is, but I think you can kind of guess if you could see there. It's a Hunger Games event. Oh, shock horror. So that's what some of you might. That's what some people might think. Think shock horror. You can just come down it. If you actually die during this, that's kind of your fault, so you want to be careful. You drop down there, and obviously there's no way that you can physically get back up, obviously, so you just drop down, you know. Come down this ladder and be like, yep, cool. And you're back in the game. So, that is like, when you die, you will be given a second chance. This is, though, the event I would love to run. So, up to host, there's actually a full countdown and stuff. It's about a quick countdown because I didn't realise that I need to put 3 redstone repeaters instead of 1 in front of the command blocks for the countdown. Now, I'm not going to show off this map too much, but basically it was a custom biome world that takes up a decent amount of room in my Minecraft worlds. There's a huge lava border. It's a very, very big map. I think it's the biggest Hunger Games map I've ever made. Bigger than the one in Minecraft Champions, by the way. That was probably the second biggest map I've ever made. This is the biggest, though. And the thing is, I didn't actually have to build anything inside. The world kind of built itself through its really cool custom biomes. Honestly, you should see some of them as they go out. Where the lava board is, it can get the frames can drop a little bit, so I just want to say to players in advance to that. So you know, if you're going to go close to the border in some areas, that might not look good. But other than that, though, you should be fine. Basically, the loot gets stronger the further you go, though. So the closer you go to the border, the better. Yeah, no, I'm quite excited. I'm quite excited to hopefully one day show off this event in its full capacity. I'm not going to show off anything in the chest, but it's good starter gear and stuff. But you know, starter gear and now some people might think that I have host advantage, knowing I will give actually everybody a hint up here. There actually is a power 1 bow in this chest here. That's probably the most powerful thing. Just let people know ahead of time that that is a cool chest here. You can see it, obviously. So, you know, there is that. yeah, so this event is something I really hope I can do one day. As I said, if we only do it once, that is fine. The problem is with the Gulag thing, I want people to have that second chance so the game can go on a bit longer, because, even though it's a huge map, it can end within under an hour. Like, I'd like it to be near an hour and a half of a game. So, and there will be yeah, I'd put a prize pool in it, and I think it would probably be my biggest prize pool I'd ever done. Like, I'm talking, it could be near £200 or something like that, and it's a teamed event, so it'd be like 100 each for the winning team. So, but it was this was inspired from Minecraft Ultimate from Piggy Clicks, but I wanted to have my own name for it. I didn't want to have something else that was named after it. Like, Winner Takes All's fine, but then to have another one after than Piggy Clicks, so I called it Minecraft Survivor instead, since I guess you're a survivor and stuff. As I said, I don't want to show off the map really. I haven't too like at all. Like, I'll just show you off the spawn area. But honestly, go in any direction and the gear is the same. That's what I mean by, like, some people might think, oh, you've got host advantage and stuff like that. No, literally, as I said, the loot is literally it gets better whichever side you go. There's a decent amount of diamonds in the map, so there's enough, honestly, I think, for you and your teammate to get a diamond sword and potentially even a piece of diamond armor, if you can and stuff. It's just like an event that I really would, as I said, just love to do, and I just don't know. I know this video wasn't going to be an hour, this stream wasn't going to be an hour, and oh, look at that, it's basically an hour. It is an hour long. I do apologise. I've talked about a lot of stuff, but I wanted to talk. There was stuff that I would have talked about in the last one, in the other one, and I would have just made that longer, but I didn't. So I just thought I'd do a follow up, and just thought, why not? I'm not really doing a lot of content at the moment, so it's not like it's a big deal. But I hope to. I hope I can do this one day, but I at least need 12 players, I think. And obviously it'll have to be teams of 2. There are 20 pods here, by the way, so it could go up to as about 20. That's 10 teams of 2, so, but that's the thing, the more players, it's harder to keep track of the gulag thing. If they die in the, if they have 1 life, that's cool, but I want players to have 2 lives in this thing, so... And as I said, everybody that's taken part when it takes all would probably happily take part in this. As I said, if we just do this once, that is good enough for me. I forgot my player blinks. Go on, blink, bitch. But yeah, as I said, if we ever just did this once, good enough for me. Honestly, that would make my day. I just want to host this once. Just once, please. Please. So if you are actually watching this and you are genuinely interested in, and you play on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and you actually would love to play in an event like this, in When It Takes All or Minecraft Survivor, then these are the 2 events I seem to want to go with going forwards. Obviously, When It Takes All is easy to do because as I said, 6 players is probably enough for that, but this requires at least at least 24. No, not 24. Sorry, this at least requires 12. Because that's what that's 6 teams of 2. That's not too bad. Yeah, 6 teams of 2. That's pretty good. Pretty good, and there is money to be won, and obviously it's coming out of my own pocket, but that's okay because that's what I'm signing up to, and I just want, at the end of the day, if I win, then I get to keep it. Obviously, I'll have to still give 100 to my teammate. And no, there is no one less. I'm trying to find a way now. I have to give 100 to the teammate, but I think it'll be worth it just to play a round of this. And maybe I might just scrap off the whole gulag thing and just keep it simple. And I mean, you could do it solo, I guess. You could do it solo, but I just love to do it as a team event. You know, me working with somebody else. You know. But yeah. Anyway, I think yeah, this actually now is officially longer than the last one. So let me just head back up. And yeah, when it gets to like 4 teams left or something like that, or it's been going on for a while, maybe after like an hour and a half or something, though, the deathmatch will be required. It's on the other side. So you know, just pose myself back in front. But anyway, yeah, I guess I will leave the stream here. So thank you so much for watching. See you guys in a bit. All right, bye.